Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's one I'm going to be fitting 4 new studs to this hub. As I said in the previous posting about it, you can get these threads basically are all churned up over the years. So normally I'd buy a new hub, but I'm trying to keep costs down of the engine. So it's only right that, you know, if something comes up that's good, usable second hand, that it's be used. But I would have changed the studs anyway on a second-hand hub for obvious reasons. It's just you know, like I said in the previous video, it's your life and that's your only connection with the wheels with the road. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you both ways to install them. So what you can basically do is double nut that, poke it through, and it's a reverse thread, so it's basically undoing is doing it up, if you can see that. So what you can do is put the 2 nuts on there and then draw it through by undoing that, and it will turn it in. So or you can use a small socket, it's a number 12, and screw it in. I'm going to use a small bit of medium Loctite on them and tighten them in. So let's get the Loctite moving and just put a dab on this thread, not the top thread. There we go. Just put a dab on there, and then we'll screw that in at the bottom. And say it's undoing it, screws it in because it's a left-handed thread. And if we just get the socket, you've got to be careful because there's not a great deal of bolt head on there. There we go, we're locked in there, and a bit more than that. That's tight enough. Well, that's one. Get the next one in. I'm just putting a bit of Loctite on again, and again do it unscrewed method. That's it. I don't know if there is actually a torque setting to do this. I say, if you haven't got a small socket set like myself, then you can double nut it. You see that's working. It's pulling in now. It is quite hard to turn because it's a reverse thread. I don't happen to have any dies, and you know, no way of actually let me just turn that down a bit because I want the bolt a little bit further on than that. I'll just want the bolt further down where I've been bringing it in. And then the last one. And again in there, reverse thread. 4 studs in now. the nuts that I've dropped. And also what we need to do is just make sure that there's no Loctite on these threads. Right, as I say, I'm just going to give these a wipe, make sure there's no thread lock showing out anywhere. Otherwise we won't get the bolts off, or the nuts I should say. So all we're going to do now is just stick a washer, and at the moment I'm just putting the dome nuts on. But that's our hub, waiting for the paint job now. So I mean, I have seen people drill out these holes before and put just a longer M8 bolt through. Not ideal, simply because when you're trying to take the wheel off, you need a spanner at the back of it. But you know, there was a time when all these parts we can buy now just weren't out there, so you cut your cloth accordingly in the olden days. So alright, let's stick the lid back on there. It's just a short video. Like I say, I'm still waiting for the electronic ignition and different bits and bobs to come. The rubber bunds are not here for the leak down test yet. Hopefully that'll be here by Saturday, and we'll be able to do the leak down test, and I'll be able to show you what's going on there. But with the hub, I mean, it just needs a rub down, some a clean off obviously, and some etch primer. So if there's nothing turns up in the next couple of days, I'll endeavour to try and get that done so that we're ready to put that on. What I'm going to have to do is put some sort of sponge around it, because the engine will keep touching. I don't want this to get damaged again. I mean, ideally it's one of the last jobs to put on, so I might even leave it and do it at my leisure. I'm just checking the thread holes there. They're M7. So they look good, but I will clean them out with a tap. And say I haven't got don't have any reverse taps to have redone all these threads here anyway. So let's say we'll just give that a nice clean up, get back to the base aluminium. And it, like I say, it's perfectly usable. If not ideal, it's you know, it will be when it's done. And say it's got plenty of brake lining in it, so yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So I'll end this video now, and thanks for watching and subscribing. I do appreciate it. As I said before, it does help the channel to grow, make more videos showing people basically what you can do in your shed at home, and you know, save yourselves a few bob along the way. Well, take care everybody, bye for now.